Lesson 1.2 Prime Factorization. Prime factorization of a number is the number written as a product of all its prime factors. Prime numbers are numbers whose factors are only one and itself. One way of finding the prime factorization of a number is by using a factor tree. If we will write the prime factorization of 180 using the factor tree, then you have to think of the factors that 180 has. So, we can use 10 and 18 because 10 times 18 will give us 180. So, we can write 10 here and 18 here. Even if you interchange the places, that will still give you the same answer. And then, 10 and 18 are not yet prime factors, so we will still get their factors until we get the prime factors. So the factors of 10 are 2 and 5. And the factors of 18 can be 6 and 3. But there are still other factors like 9 and 2. So you can use other factors as long as that will give you that number. Now, let us see. 2 is a prime factor already. 5 is already a prime factor. 6 is not yet a prime factor because there are still other factors aside from 1 and itself. 3 is already a prime factor. Since there is one number that is not yet a prime number or a prime factor, then we can just copy the other numbers that are already prime. So, let's copy 2 and 5. Then the factors of 6 are 2 and 3, which are both prime numbers, and then copy 3. So, the prime factors of 180 are 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. Now, to check if your answer is correct, you can just multiply them. Let us see. 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12, times 3 is 36, times 5 is 180. That means our prime factors are correct. So, this is the prime factorization of 180. So, as you can see, I write the prime factors from least to greatest, but it doesn't matter since we have commutative property of multiplication. What's important is you separate the prime factors by using the multiplication symbol. You cannot just use a comma or a space. You have to use the multiplication symbol to separate all the prime factors. Another method of writing the prime factorization of a number is by using a ladder diagram. So, from the word itself, ladder. So, later you will see why it's called a ladder diagram. So, if we have number 140 and we will be getting its prime factors, then you have to do this way. Then you have to write a factor of 140 that is prime. So all the numbers that we will be writing on the left are the factors that are prime. So we can start with the basic, which is 2. Since 140 can be divided by 2. 140 divided by 2, that is 70. So write it below and then draw the ladder again or the step. And then 70, we can also divide it by a prime factor, which is 7. 7 is a prime factor since its factors are only 1 and itself. 70 divided by 7, the answer, write it below, that is 10. And then, 10 is not yet a prime number, so 10 can still be divided by 5. 5 is a prime factor, so 10 divided by 5, that is 2. And 2 can still be divided by itself, which is 2. That is also a prime factor. And 2 divided by 2 is 1. You will only stop when your answer here is 1. So, by using this ladder diagram, let us write it in ascending order. So 140 is equal to 2 times 2 times 5 times 7. Now let us check. 2 times 2, that's 4, times 5 is 20, times 7 is 140. Now you can practice it on your own by using share and show on pages 12 to 13, numbers 1 to 5. You can practice and then compare your answers to my answers later. Remember that to find the prime factorization of a number, we can use two methods. One is by using the factor tree, and another one is by using a ladder diagram. Then please do and submit numbers 6 to 14, page 13 for your classwork. Thank you.